What's up, guys? Today we're taking a look at this knife. This is the Artisan Cutlery Proponent in full frag titanium. Beautiful titanium frag pattern. And this beautiful S35VM blade. Look at that. Woo! Absolutely beautiful. Shiny as can be. Really pretty. Look at the polish on this blade. That's one thing that really caught me off guard. This polish right in that fuller is almost, it's pretty much a mirror polish in that fuller. And then the grind is just a little bit less polished, but very beautiful. If you ask me, absolutely gorgeous polish on here. It gets fingerprints, catches fingerprints really well. So this is a beast of a knife. If you've ever seen them, this is a hulking beast. Amazing action. Completely drop shut. Perfect detent. Thumb studs are really strong detent on the thumb studs there. Really nice. This thing is thick, beast, huge, beast mode knife. Designed by Dirk Pinkerton. This is the Artisan Cutlery for Artisan Cutlery. And this is the big one. They made a smaller one a while ago, but now they just have the big one available. This one is beautiful. It's got this beautiful pattern. Look at that. Beautiful tie pattern. It's not super textured, so it feels, it's good enough just to feel in the hand. It's not sharp in any way. They're not super deep. You can just feel them. Good texture. Good for grip. They feel really good. I'd say it's the perfect amount of gripability on these nice frag squares, if that's a word. Anyway, it's a nice chamfer here for your thumb. It does have a pin you can stick in here to lock the blade open and closed, which is kind of cool. You just screw it in there, and then the blade is either locked open, as you can see in there, or you can lock it closed, which is kind of cool. Perfect centering. Completely and totally solid lockup. No movement at all. I mean, this thing is completely beast mode right here. It's got this nice tie frame lock. It's got a lock bar insert with an over travel stop. You can see it there on the inside. The gap here is a little bit big, which is a little bit weird, but like between the lock bar and the body of the frame, or the body of the handle, kind of interesting, but it's all right. Really easy to disengage. No double clutch. Comes down perfectly. Really smooth, consistent, really pretty. The flipper tab works really well. Thumb studs, it's a little bit strong detent for the thumb studs, which makes it really snappy. Pretty smooth and consistent. It runs on bearings. A little bit of a weird noise in the bearings. You can hear them a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is smooth. It's just an interesting kind of thing that this knife has. It is smooth. It's got this nice big clip, massive wide popsicle style kind of clip. It's a big hole in the middle. Works all right. If you carry one of these around all day, then that's a statement. If you carry one of these around, it's massive, it's huge, beautiful cutting edge, super sharp. Comes down to a pretty thin edge because it has a lot of time to get thin. The grind is so tall, you have a lot of room to get thin before the cutting edge. So it's actually pretty thin behind the edge. Cuts well. Really nice action, actually. I mean, the thumb studs are very snappy. You can see it recoils on your arm. You can feel it, recoil on your hand because it's, so chunky. The nice thumb stud, nice flipper tab works pretty well too. So really cool design. Not super comfy. This clip digs into your hand a little bit. You can definitely feel the clip. But other than the clip, I mean, right here you can feel this edge and everything because the clip is so big. But other than that, it's comfy enough. It's just holding on to a brick is what it feels like. Definitely a really interesting design. I'm going to do some comparisons. I'd like to compare it to my original Smoky Mountain Knife Works Proponent, the massive brass one here. This thing is crazy. This is the liner lock version. This thing is really heavy. As you can tell, these are both very heavy, but this one's going to be heavier because it's all brass, of course. But yeah, it's a little bit, the camera's at an angle, so it's going to look like this one's bigger, but on the bottom. But they're the same size. Yep, this is the one I'm keeping. I sold this one, so it's leaving. But this one I'm keeping, just because I like the chunkiness of it. If I'm gonna have a knife this chunky, I want it to be this heavy as well. So that's why I like these. I like the stone wash finish, but that's why I like the brass handles. So yeah, I mean they feel basically the same. It's just this one's all titanium and this one's not. That's really the only difference, is if you get that titanium feel on there. Let's do some size comparisons up against some really big knives. Other really big knives: the Benchmade full size Adamas, ZTO 308. These lined up. There you go. So you can see there, it's just about as long as the, almost as long as the 308, just barely shorter, and maybe just about as long as the Adamas there. Compare it to some other ones. I'll compare it to my Spyderco knives here. I got the PM2 and the Para 3. You can see there, it's kind of much bigger than those, especially height-wise. I mean, you think PM2 is hard to carry, then you're going to have a problem with this. It's going to take up your entire pocket pretty much. If you're carrying one of these, you probably won't be able to carry anything else in the same pocket. It takes up a lot of space, and it's heavy too. This will pull your pants down. But it's a big knife. It's huge. Beast mode knife. Kind of reminds me of PMP knives. If you've ever used, tried out the Alpha Beast or whatever, this feels a lot like those. This is the Benchmade bug out comparison, and the QSP Penguin. There you go. So those are absolutely tiny compared to that big thing, and which is funny because you compare the blade lengths, you're only getting a little bit extra blade length on there. So the blade to handle ratio isn't great on this knife, but I kind of don't care just because of how cool it is. It's a really cool design. You can see here on the blade, says let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, there you go. S35VN there at the top, and Dirk Pinkerton. That's his logo thing there, I think. Yep. Really pretty. The polish in this fuller is absolutely amazing. I don't know if I can see if I can clean off the blade here. Get it nice and shiny. And then you can see just how pretty this polish is. Come on. There we go. Absolutely beautiful polish. You see my computer screen there in the back. You can see it reflecting the computer there. Really pretty. Just an amazing polish in that fuller. I wish they did the whole blade like that, because it's a beautiful mirror polish there. Really cool. So let me know what you guys think of this knife. I think it's pretty sweet. I'm keeping this one because it's the original one I got, and it's really heavy. I forgot to do it. Let me do a weight on this. I don't know if my scale can handle how heavy this is, but I'm going to try. See how heavy this is. So this one, titanium, be 10.8 ounces. 10.8 ounces. That's a heavy knife right there. Yeah, that'll definitely weigh your pocket down. Definitely hefty boy. And we'll compare it. This is the brass one, so this is going to weigh a lot more. Yeah, 14.8 ounces. So that's almost a pound there. Almost 15 ounces. But so this is your less heavy as your lightweight option right here. If you want this chunky thing, is your lightweight option, which is still 10.8 ounces. So you can't really get these anymore, but these are still available. So you can still buy this knife, I believe. Artisan Cutlery still has these titanium ones out. They're really nice. I would recommend it, especially over the they had a Knife Center exclusive one in M390, and I would actually recommend this version over that one, because the M390 on that one was sandblasted. It had a sandblasted finish, and it was prone to rusting. It had rust. I had one for a time, and it started to form little rust spots on the blade, and that happens with bead blasting sometimes. So just something to think about, something to be aware of. So I'd recommend this one over that, just because of that reason, and also because this beautiful fuller. Come on now, it's gorgeous, and it's S35VN, which I think is an excellent steel by itself. It's great stuff, very well rounded. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's the Artisan Cutlery Proponent in full titanium frag. Let me know what your favorite Artisan Cutlery knife is. Let me know if you like the Proponent at all. And that's about it. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and have a great day. Bye.